welcome to another episode of Mr. Badger Talks to Scum. And I'm here with me good friend, Tim Tombo. How's it going, Tim?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm enjoying like the lockdown. I'm enjoying more than I imagine most.
Yeah, what? Because are you afraid of the outdoors? Are you agoraphobic?
I just like my own company, and this is just excuse to not speak to anyone.
So you're not even talking to the other people in your head?
They don't like me, to be honest.
No, I had an imaginary friend, but he left. So,
Bastard.
And they're all bastards, aren't they? Everybody's a bastard.
Yeah, and the sooner you realise that, the sooner you can get on with things.
Yeah. What have you been getting on with during the lockdown period?
Well, I mean, I'm fairly into my conspiracy theories anyway, but it's just, it's just allowed for me to go down that wormhole.
Because you don't look like a conspiracy theorist. You look like a very normal functioning adult.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they hide in plain sight.
Yeah, well, this is the issue, isn't it? Like most cases, it's just that they're not telling you something, and what is it that they're not telling you?
I don't know.
Exactly. Could be anything. I've walked into rooms when people have gone quiet, presumably about the Titanic or
exactly.
Me.
Yeah. Well, no, to be fair, a lot of people go quiet around me, but that was founded in the end. It was the police did raise a few questions as to why they weren't talking. But, I think sometimes silence is golden, especially in my circles.
I've found that the less you say, the better your case, really.
Yes, yeah. As they say, well, the solicitor's advice, even if they ask you, don't mention anything, just let me do the talking. That's what they say.
Yeah, and then it's innocent until proven guilty at that point.
Yeah. And of course, if you've got a lot of money, even if you're guilty, you're innocent.
Oh, that's the dream, isn't it? That's why we're in showbiz.
Well, that's why I've never got any money, is because I'm always losing it on solicitors.
Oh, you need to be careful. You need to read the terms and conditions.
No, I'm very grateful for them and what they do for me, because they keep the dream alive, Keep the dream. Keep me in pork pies.
Keep you near people.
Yeah, as dear as can be.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want anyone with a restraining order.
No, I've had a few, but then again, if you've got a good solicitor, you can get around anything,
Yeah, and once they're dead, it don't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, you can visit them as often as you want. Then
6 feet, as long as it's within 6 feet.
You can get closer if you've got a shovel.
Oh, you make a very good point.
A shovel doesn't. It's more of an edge.
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
So your conspiracy theories, then. I mean, like, Mr. Badger is a very, pardon the pun, a very black and white person. So something is either true or false. So I'm not really a conspiracy theory fan, but you're here to convince me otherwise.
Okay, well, there's some that I think are completely not true, but there is ones that I think have got like a fair bit of merits, and those are the ones that I'll run past you.
Okay.
Right. So, do you know the Titanic?
Yes.
Never sank.
Well, it did, because I saw the film.
No, that's a recreation. But yeah, never sank.
I thought it was a documentary.
No. You know what? Leo and Kate, they weren't even there.
You're joking.
There was a lot of artistic liberty that he took, James Cameron, and yeah, if you go to the bottom of the ocean, Titanic's not there.
We're 4 minutes in and you've already changed my mind. This is disgusting.
Honestly, he's a right bastard. The Terminator never happened either.
What's Terminator?
Like, the Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah. Where he's a man and he's running.
Yeah, well, that never happened either.
Right.
Oh, yeah, just lies upon lies upon lies. Another one. So you know how we've not been back to the moon?
Yeah.
That's because aliens live on it and are using it as an observatory to view us, and that's why you.
Is that where the soup dragon is and everything? And
there's a lot of stuff up there. Every single picture that's sent to us from NASA has courtesy of NASA Space Labs on it, because they have to Photoshop out the alien bases that are on the moon, and that's the reason why you can only ever see one side of the moon, because the alien bases need to be able to see the planet at all times.
But how did Wallace and Gromit get the cheese?
No cheese up there either. There's a lot of lies about the moon.
So where's the cheese come from?
Cows.
Cows don't have cheese. I've seen a cow.
Have you seen its cheese pocket?
Where's that?
Well, exactly.
I've been inside a cow's pocket, but again, that's why I need a good solicitor.
Well, I mean, like I said, right. So I had to in, and so aliens live on the moon. No cheese. It's irrelevant about the cheese. Not that I'm throwing down your opinion, but it's irrelevant about the cheese.
But so aliens are on the Titanic?
No, right? Because the Titanic's never sank.
The Titanic is on the moon, full of cheese.
No, the Titanic that got decommissioned in 1935, and it was nothing to do with cheese or aliens. And it's not on the moon either.
How do the cows breathe if they're on the moon?
Well, it's not cows that are on the moon. Not as far as I'm aware. They don't have hoofs. The alien creatures are humanoid, not cowmanoid.
Cowmanoid.
Yeah. Okay. So another one is the. Okay. So the Men in Black.
Jam jars.
No, not that type of. Right. So, have you seen the film with Will Smith?
Which one?
Well, any of them, but there's a government agency set up to discredit people who viewed aliens, and the reason, and the reason why they're doing that and make people like me look like we need antipsychotics is because they want for people not to know the truth about aliens, so they make us look like idiots.
Oh, so is that why they put cheese in cows' pockets?
The cheese comes from just the milk anyway. Like milk becomes cheese over time.
So the cows are making cheese, not the aliens, but the aliens are making marmalade. No. I don't believe that aliens have anything to do with any of our preserves. Because most aliens have adapted to life in space, so they arguably need things with less liquid in them, whereas a preserve's quite liquidy. I've not got much liquid in my preserve. It's quite solid. You might want to get that looked at, to be honest. I've tried, but it's past saving now, so they just say make do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so my Chinese girlfriend. Well, I mean, I don't mind where she's from. Okay, so there's another one that you might have heard of, which is that your mobile phone is listening to you. Mine isn't, 'cause it's a Nokia 3210. Well, keep it. Definitely keep it, because if you get a smartphone, they're constantly listening to what you say. One, to see if you're a terrorist, and two, to see if you want to buy Nike shoes. Do terrorists wear Nike? I mean, I don't know any, so I can't say for certain. But they're listening to see if you're a terrorist and what you want to buy. What shoes you wear.
Yeah, and you know what other stuff you want?
Is that why they had a shoe bomber?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know if. I mean, they could be connected.
So certain types of shoes will explode.
Well, yes. I mean, they make Air Max for a reason.
Yes.
Because there's like an air pocket in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's another one that you might be interested to hear. Like, and loads of people think 5G's like taking over, but I don't think it is because I've not been offered it on my mobile phone offer.
5G.
Yeah, so like you know how you had 3G.
Big tits.
No, like the internet speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Speed off the internet. Yes.
Yeah, do you remember when 3G was like dead fast?
You can get other drugs, can't you?
I mean, I don't use anything other than you know citalopram for me. What you get on the internet is your thing.
Yeah.
So the internet is now getting like faster and faster, and some of my comrades think that we might run out of the internet.
Oh, so it's like soup.
Yes, it's like knowledge soup, and it's
knowledge soup.
Yeah, knowledge soup, and it could run out at any like basically. And this is like so all the best bandwidths are on the radio and the TV, and now because there's so much internet on mobile phones, they're running out of bandwidth. And as a result, the internet's going to run out unless we cannibalise radio stations and TV stations and turn them into the internet.
Cannibalise? Eat?
No, so you know how you can't see radio waves?
I can't see anything. I've got cataracts.
I mean, you might want to get them looked at because they can get worse over time.
Well, it said it's something to do with having my fluidless seed shoot directly into my own eyeballs. By accident, I don't do it because I like it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people are into. I'm into this.
You're into it?
No, I'm not into that. I'm just into like people lying to you and you going, "What are you doing? What are you saying?"
What if I told you it was my fluidless seed was full of knowledge?
Is it
knowledge soup?
Is it?
Might be. You can have a go if you want to see if you feel any smarter.
I mean, I've been on less weird Skype calls.
Yeah. Well, you say you're on citalopram. Who knows what's in that?
I'll be honest with you. The citalopram just kills me stone dead down there. But I mean, I'm willing to see what you got.
Right, I'll show you in the break. Right, fuck. Do you want to have a quick look now?
Yeah, go on then.
Hang on. Right, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Right, say bye-bye to the boys and girls temporarily.
Is it boys and girls watching this?
No comment. So we're back for part 2 of Mr. Badger Talks to Scum. You've had a good look at it. What do you reckon?
It looked like an apple that's been left at the bottom of a basket for a year.
Do they not all look like that?
I mean, I only have a limited view of having seen them, but I've never seen one that looks so much like it could be a medieval way of curing skin ailments.
Oh, so you reckon it could be a thing for good? It could be something used by the NHS?
Absolutely not, unless it's for research.
Oh, so it might come good when I die.
Even
or when it drops off.
Even then, I think it's good versus its negative value is up for question.
Oh, so you don't want any of my knowledge soup?
I'm I'm happy to let you have as much as you want of it.
Yeah.
I don't deny that is not only soup-like, but can have something learnt from. But I don't wish to, for want of a better term, get stuck into that.
Well, that's an interesting turn of phrase there. I was going to ask, with your interest in life in other planets, do you think there may be life in my knowledge soup?
There's definitely undiscovered bacteria in that.
Oh, that's nice.
Some things deserve to die.
What do you mean?
The bacteria that's in that, I'm not sure it's not going to get into a Yakult.
It looks like Yakult if you leave it out the fridge for a bit.
There's a lot of things that look like Yakult that aren't Yakult.
Have you ever mixed ketchup with mayonnaise?
Well, some people say it's the ultimate sauce, which is definitely got a better running than what's going on down there.
Yeah, but mine's very much of that consistency. So
I imagine it smells similar.
Yeah, tasty goodness.
Who for?
The world, especially the little children. Put it on their hot dogs.
I don't know if you should be allowed near any child's hot dog with that. Again,
you need to have a word with my solicitor because he says I'm okay. Right, so we're going to chat more about your conspiracy theories. Is there anything else you'd like to convince Mr. Badger about?
Okay, so this is one I read recently. So this one never ever made it into any of the podcasts that I did on conspiracy theories. The arms on a T-Rex are backwards.
How do you mean backwards? As in they come out the back?
No, so like, you know how a T-Rex has got little arms like that?
Yeah.
Well, it actually should be like that. Because you know how T-Rexes turned into chickens?
T-Rexes turned into chickens?
Yeah, T-Rexes, like, evolutionarily turned into chickens.
How big were T-Rexes?
Well, they were massive, and then the food and the oxygen changed, and then they became little battery hens.
So a chicken could kill me?
It definitely could, not just from salmonella.
No. It could rip me apart with its razor-sharp teeth.
Well, it's a beak now. It's evolved into a beak. Chickens don't have teeth.
Chickens don't have teeth?
They don't have teeth.
That's another thing I've got in common with a chicken.
Well, I mean, and arguably, your soup looks the same as well.
Yeah, it's like a broken egg.
Yeah, creamy and hanging.
So you're saying that T-Rexes are giant chickens?
Yeah, they're like that. They're giant. They turned into chickens. Like dinosaurs are still alive now. They're just birds.
Was there magicians back then?
You'd have had to be a massive magician, I imagine.
Yes, like a 40-foot tall magician that just went alakazam, chicken.
Yeah, well, Alacus Rex, T-Rex. But it's the same.
Do you reckon the chickens would be like fleas? Is that what it is? Are they the fleas of the T-Rex?
No, they just got smaller in order to like survive.
I thought it was only the strongest survived, like the biggest and the hardest.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like the biggest things on the planet are now gone. So biggest doesn't mean hardest.
I don't know. There's quite a few fat bastards still out there, isn't there?
Yeah, but they're still not hard. Like they're still gonna die sooner than you.
Yeah, even President Trump. He's fat as fuck and he's proper powerful.
And he's dead old, but he'll die before you.
Well, I don't know, because you've seen the state of me nether regions.
Yeah, well,
there's every chance I'm going to have all sorts of picklings going on inside me.
and you could get done for treason, and then you just get put down.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm immune to most sort of euthanasia devices at the moment.
I'm pleased for you. Is that because you built up a resistance?
Yes, a tolerance
Via your sexual proclivities.
Well, in the 1980s, Mr. Badger is very famous, and I don't know if you know, with fame comes exposure and drug usage. And I'm not a proud man, but I will say, from the years of 1983 to about 1987, I was drinking 3 bottles of Night Nurse a day.
And do you do that now?
Yes.
Wow. Because I had a similar thing where I used to drink Pepto-Bismol even if I didn't have indigestion.
What's Pepto-Bismol?
It's like anti-heartburn medication.
For your auntie?
No. It's like, have you ever eaten so much that you've had acid reflux?
Acid what?
Reflux.
Reflux.
Yeah, like heartburn.
Heartburn? Is that the one with Nick Berry?
No. Right. Well, right. So it's like some pink medication that tastes like chalk.
We're talking about my bloody knowledge soup again, aren't we?
No, we are not. That is not my thing. It will never be my thing.
You need to stop flirting with me, Tim.
I've been told I'm a flirtatious man in the past, and I can't help it. It's just my sexual magnetism.
I can tell. So T-Rexes are chickens.
Yeah, T-Rexes are chickens, and their arms are on backwards. Right, here's another one. Right, Michael Jackson was chemically castrated.
I have to go careful about Michael Jackson. What are we talking about here?
So you know how his voice was dead high?
Yes.
That's because his dad, to stop his voice from breaking, so he could keep on making music, chemically castrated him in order to make more money for the Jackson 5.
No. He got caught doing things a couple of times, and the other parents just kicked him in the knackers repeatedly.
No, that was after.
No, he'd been doing it since he was about 8.
Well, exactly, and that's when they castrated him.
Never go apple scrumping.
They gave him stuff like this. You know how you can give a dog tablets and then it can't shag you?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can give it tablets, and Michael Jackson's father gave them to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's father used to give his children dogs with no sexual libido.
No, he gave him dog tablets to take away his ability to have his
shag
voice.
People.
No, a voice break.
So there's dogs out there whose voices will never break.
No, because they don't have voices.
No, some of them talk to you.
There's only Scooby Doo, and he's got a low voice.
No, all the dogs talk to you if you try hard enough. If you sit there and you concentrate, every single dog will talk.
I mean, I'm not convinced that dogs.
Like that.
But that's not talking.
Yeah, it is.
That's when you stub your toe. That's not talk.
Doggy talk.
What's it saying?
You're right. My name's John.
And what about if its name isn't John?
Well, what name would your dog be?
Jasper.
And Jasper in dog.
To be fair, it does sound like that. So I can't. So you're teaching me as much as I'm teaching you.
Yeah, that's the point of this podcast. It's about sharing knowledge.
I'm just fine with the knowledge. Okay. So here's another one. Okay. So do you remember when Michael Jackson was going to go on tour?
Yes.
And then he didn't go on tour because he was dead.
Yes.
He didn't go on tour because he was dead, because his management would get more money from the life insurance payout than he would have gotten from the tour.
So they killed him because he was worth more dead than alive.
Yeah, exactly. Because when he was alive, he was buying mummy skeletons and T-Rex heads.
Like little T-Rex heads or big ones?
The full one.
Full T-Rex head.
Yeah.
Not backwards arm chicken T-Rex.
Well, they've all got backward arms because the scientists claim that their arms are on the right way round, when in fact they're the wrong way round.
Do chickens eat cheese?
I don't think they should. They mainly corn and hops.
Cheesekin.
I mean, that sounds delicious, but I don't think that exists.
Ah.
So another one that you might be interested in is, right, so some of my comrades online think that a rock, you know, like a rock or a stone.
Wrestler.
No, like a stone.
Dwayne.
No, like so, or like a cliff or a
Richards.
No, like a piece of granite.
Yes.
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 Granite. Right.
Granny. Yes.
No, a piece of
Pissy granny.
sediment or coral or I'm just trying to think of other rock formations.
Pissy granny called coral.
No. So like a stone.
Yes.
Yeah, a stone.
Yes.
Right. A stone is only solid when you touch it, and the rest of the time, it's not solid.
Like water.
Yeah, it's like water, but in the shape of a stone, and it's only becomes solid when you touch it.
Is that why sometimes you can see a stone in water?
No, it's like you know, water and oil. Like, even if a stone's in water, it will repel all the other water around it, even though it is still squishy, like a bath bomb.
So is the sea made completely out of bricks?
No, it's made out of water, and
which is also a stone.
No, the water's not a stone. The stones are stones, but only when you touch them, and when you're not touching them, they're blobs.
If you touch the rock, is he liquid?
Well, I mean, arguably, we're all liquid.
Well, I think we found out that some of me is earlier on. Yes.
Yeah, you may be more liquid than most, but as carbon organisms, we are all 70% liquid.
I had spaghetti carbon organisms once.
That sounds like a thing for the lawyer again.
Yeah. This has been a bizarre chat, to be honest. You've taught me that T-Rexes are giant chickens.
They are.
The Titanic it didn't sink.
It didn't.
And you've taught me that my knowledge soup may not be as knowledgeable as I'm telling people it is.
Right. All the things that I've mentioned are like up for debate. Some people believe in them, some people don't. But you've got an issue, and I don't think that there is anything that anyone would disagree about that.
So my thing is not there's no debate there. That is fact. It's wrong.
It's not. It's so wrong that I think if we brought back capital punishment, that would be up for
Up it, yes.
Yeah. It'd be up for the hangman's noose.
I think that's a euphemism, and I will take that as a compliment. So Tim, you've been a lovely guest. Is there any more ways we can find out about your bizarre bollocks?
So if you go onto YouTube and just put in Tom Short Productions, I've put loads of stuff on there. All my conspiracy theory podcasts are on there, but I also do like travel videos, and I also do like my stand-up videos, and they're all on there as well.
And Tom Short Productions.
Yeah, because I just don't know what I do enough to be able to put a name on it.
For all your baby T-Rex needs.
Well, I mean that can be on there if there is a big enough fan base from your fans.
Oh, my fans are mainly into sharing pictures of 1980s DJs and activities.
They might not find very much on my YouTube.
Well, on that note, I think I better delete this podcast before it gets out into the wrong hands. It's been lovely chatting to you, Tim. Have you had a good time?
I was there.
Brilliant. Say bye-bye to the boys and girls.
Have a nice life.
They won't. Bye-bye.